This is the craziest hoodie that ever existed. Max was late for school again, and he needed a good excuse. Because if his mom found out he was late again, he'd have to clean all the windows and doors at home. But while running to school, he saw an enormous pile of clothes outside an abandoned house. There was something about these clothes that called to him, so he stopped by and tried on different outfits. Some were too flashy, some were too stinky, but then Max saw it. It was a simple blue hoodie, but there was something about it that made him want to try it on immediately. As soon as the hoodie touched Max's skin, he felt a strange tingle and heard a tiny voice inside his head. "A snack for me," it said. Confused, Max ignored it and continued getting dressed. But as soon as he stepped out of the house, the hoodie started moving on its own, floating above Max like a magic carpet. Startled, he ran to school as fast as he could, not daring to look back. During class, Max kept feeling the hoodie move around, trying to grab his attention. Finally, during recess, he couldn't hold it anymore and went to the bathroom to take off the strange hoodie. But as soon as he did, it spoke up.
"Hey,
"Put me back on. I want a snack." Max was scared and confused. What did I imagine all that? He asked himself. But the hoodie insisted. "Please, please, please, put me back on. I really want a snack," it begged. Max hesitated, but curiosity got the better of him. He put the hoodie back on and asked, "Where do you want to go for a snack?" The hoodie was silent for a moment, then whispered, "Let's go to Billie Eilish's locker. She always has cookies." Max gasped. Billie Eilish was the most popular girl in school, and she never shared her snacks. But before he could say no, the hoodie had already floated over to Billie Eilish's locker and was reaching inside. "Hey, what are you doing?" Billie Eilish yelled, startled by the floating hoodie. "I just wanted a snack," the hoodie replied innocently. "You can't have any of my cookies." "Oh, come on, Billie Eilish, be nice," Max pleaded. But Billie Eilish just slammed her locker shut and walked away. Max sighed and turned to the hoodie. "You're grounded," he said firmly. But as soon as he stepped away from Billie Eilish's locker, the hoodie started wiggling excitedly. "Yay! Let's go get some ice cream," it shouted, floating over to the ice cream cart near the playground. This time, the hoodie didn't even bother knocking and simply grabbed a waffle cone filled with chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream. "This is so good," the hoodie exclaimed, licking the cone with its big, wet tongue. Max was shocked and disgusted. He quickly took the ice cream from the hoodie and threw it away. "That's disgusting. You can't just eat other people's snacks without asking." The hoodie pouted. "But I'm hungry." "Then asked nicely," Max said, and the hoodie learned its lesson well. It floated over to the nearest kid and politely asked, "Can I please have one of your snacks?" The kid looked at Max, then at the talking hoodie, and burst out laughing. "You're so funny," he said, giving the hoodie a high five. "Here's one of my cookies." Relieved, the hoodie put on the cookie and munched happily. Soon, all the kids gathered around Max, giggling at the funny sight of a talking, snack-stealing hoodie. Even Billie Eilish couldn't help but crack a smile. All right, you can have one of my cookies," she said, holding out a plate. But the hoodie wasn't satisfied with just cookies. It wanted every snack in every lunch box. One by one, the hoodie visited each kid and politely asked for their snacks, which they happily shared. Soon, the hoodie was full and round like a giant blueberry muffin. "Whoa, I think I ate too much, it said, burping loudly. Me too, Max agreed, rubbing his full stomach. Together, they decided to sneak into the cafeteria to look for more snacks. But as soon as they entered, the lunch lady blocked their way. "What are you doing here? This is for paying customers only," she said suspiciously. The hoodie had an idea. "Don't worry, Max. I'll distract her while you sneak in," it whispered. Then it yelled as loud as it could, "Hey, look, a talking hoodie." The lunch lady looked in AO. "Is that really possible?" she asked, completely distracted. While she was busy arguing with the hoodie, Max snuck into the kitchen and grabbed as many snacks as he could carry. "Perfect," the hoodie said when Max returned. "Let's go find somewhere to eat all this." They found an empty classroom and started digging into their loot. At first, it was fun to share all the snacks with the hoodie, but after a while, Max noticed something strange. The more snacks the hoodie ate, the more it grew. It started off small, like a regular hoodie, but now it was huge, almost as tall as Max. Oh, Max said, realizing the danger of having a growing, snack-obsessed hoodie. If we don't stop it, it'll grow bigger and bigger. Max needed a plan to shrink the hoodie back down, but he didn't know what to do. The hoodie was too powerful to fight, and outsmarting, it seemed impossible. Just when Max thought all hope was lost, he remembered the wise words of his grandpa. "When life gives you lemons, make lemonade," he said. What does that even mean? Max had never understood that saying until now. Max poured all the soda on the hoodie, hoping it would shrink it. At first, it didn't seem to be working, but then something amazing happened. The soda reacted with the snacks in the hoodie, creating a shrinking foam that started melting the hoodie away. Bit by bit, the hoodie shrunk, becoming smaller and smaller. Soon, it was just the size of a regular hoodie again. Max quickly took it off and put it in his backpack. He didn't want anyone else to find it and cause any trouble. From that day on, whenever Max saw an abandoned pile of clothes, he remembered the lesson he learned. Some things are better left alone. If you want to hear another hilarious story, stay tuned for more content. And don't forget to subscribe for more laughter and fun.